too.
You done all the talking.
She's still skinny as a railing.
Well, she always was,
Yeah.
even more now.
Busy here.
Here, I could give her a few pounds,
Well, I can give her a lot.
a few hundred.
Yeah, I stopped by there this morning, saw her.
No,
They're not reaching out to help no one?
Hmm?
They're not reaching out to help
She's
no
eating
one?
good.
No, I don't
That's
know.
good.
She's gained a few pounds.
that's good.
Jumpstart Ministry. Like you said, less than several years on our fleet.
Oh, that's good. At least someone is.
Say rain. We can tell them. Rain too. They haven't done that. Sometimes I have to call them back and say, you need to listen to Sam and stuff, get him out here. About 10:30 or quarter to that, because they're hungry.
Well, the next time they come out, let me know and I'll bring something, okay?
Okay. You still live in?
Yeah, I still live in Falls. Where you been, Venus?
Yeah, I got a text from her back there, I said, how my study's going?
Hadn't seen you in a while.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll take the points.
I work for a living now, so.
Are you,
Yeah.
You're with, Harold?
Hey, what grade are you teaching up there?
Third.
I didn't know.
Hey, are you gonna leave everybody?
He likes it.
Does he?
Yeah.
How's his arm?
They keep pulling that stuffing out of the cast, so I had Sarah take him back to the doctor today, and he threw a blood screaming freaking fit, cause they started that saw up, cause they need to cut it off and redo it. And he showed his butt so bad that, they compromised with him, and they just put a new cast over the old cast.
How do you do that?
I don't know, I don't know, I asked the same thing.
Was him.
Do you know if Darlene was ever from there?
I don't. I'll see if she's got anything.
Thank you.
She does good at it. She got an audible and it's like, I'm doing it. First article I saw was like, handwritten, you have to really
Have a lot of freedom, can go, work from home.
You take this news, get your back. Good deal. Good to see you, lady.
Oh, yeah.
Must be tough. Time to get close.
Well, wait.
I made one to code safety.
Yeah,
Okay.
but hey. I thought I said so.
You should made them in there.
Here you go.
Thank you, Bill.
Where was that sign down there?
Corner 6th and Beach.
Oh, yeah, the shop's on Beach.
Right there's a corner by the shop, that's why I said I figured it was him.
Yeah,
And the
he
direction,
said no, but then he said maybe, I don't
the
know.
direction of travel was coming down the hill from his shop like and turning left on 6th.
I said, well, someone did.
Hey, tell him I'm sending the tire prints in for forensics.
We ready? All right, show and roll. You want to come to order? Miss Linda, would you like to do a prayer?
Gracious Heavenly Father, we're so thankful this time we can come together and discuss the business of our city, and we just pray that you would give us wisdom and knowledge to make the right decision for the right reasons. And we ask forgiveness of sin in your holy name. Amen.
Let's go play, please. Starlene?
Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one
everybody had a chance to read over their minutes, review?
Yep.
Okay, does anybody have any changes?
No.
No? Got a motion?
Make motion, accept it.
Second.
It's printed.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Who seconded?
We did at the same time.
Yeah.
One of the two. Everybody had a chance to look at their financials? Can I get a motion to approve them?
Yes.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Chief Archer,
Had 68 contacts, 1 extra patrol, 2 incident reports. We served 2 warrants and had 2 complaints. Only thing I got to talk about, Chiefs Convention is the 23rd through the 25th.
Where's the net? Little one?
Hot Springs.
yeah. All right, anybody got any questions?
Yeah, I was thinking to go to Hot Springs by himself.
Oh, shush. Thanks. Okey-dokey, old business. We need to clarify the treasurer's pay raise. Is it just the treasurer, or is it all of them?
It was each pay raise. We approved them in general, but
Mhm.
she wanted
Does she want a new vote?
a new vote, and, this is from 2023 to 2024, because that's the audit we're on. Brian Archer went from $22.95 a week to, or per hour, to $23.64 an hour. Bobby Maxey went from 13 to $13.39. The code enforcement, which we no longer had but had then, went from $11.50 to $11.85. The treasurer, recorder, God, whatever that was, 120, went from $19.70 per hour to $20.29 per hour. Mayor, no change. Council, no change. The office went from $11.56 to $11.91. Jimmy Stevens, who was not working here at the time, but he went from, like I said, this was when Johnny Sykes worked for us for $12 an hour, and when Jimmy came in, he came in a little bit higher, which was 17, no, he made 7, it was 16.50.
1650.
And we have no summer part-time help anymore, so. William Wilson went from $17.50 to $18.03, and this is 2024 only. This is not from 24 to 25. But I need a vote that is retroactive back to that for the auditor.
Okay, I accept it.
Motion, who seconds?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right,
Actually, all it's done is verifying it
yes.
for the audit.
Okay.
It wasn't separated out, it was done in our budgets, and we talked about it being done in the budgets.
We
just
done it as
wasn't-
a whole, not
It
individual.
just wasn't approved separately, yes. So, anyways. And we vote. All right, new business, we have a resolution we need to pass. Ms. Darlene? You have that copy?
Well, you
I'll
got
take
the
care of
big
it.
copy. See, I wasn't gonna be here, remember? All right. Resolution number 007-2025. A resolution designated and authorizing the mayor and recorder treasurer of the city of Black Rock to execute certain documents in connection with funding administered by the Arkansas Natural Resources Commission. Whereas the city of Black Rock, Arkansas owns, operates a water system, the system, in order to provide water service to meet the needs of the city and its inhabitants, and whereas the city council has determined that it is in the best interest of the city and its inhabitants to apply for assistance from the Arkansas Natural Resources Commission, the ANRC, to make certain improvements to the system. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of Black Rock, Arkansas, Section 1, that the mayor of the city as signatory authority or the successor of the said agent is hereby authorized and directed to make application for assistance administered by ANRC and to execute, when approved by the City Council, a bond purchase agreement and instruments issued or made pursuant thereto on behalf of the city from time to time. Section 2, that the recorder treasurer of the city as a signatory agent or the successor of the said agent is hereby authorized to execute and for and on behalf of the city all other documents and certificates required. Pass this,
We'll change that.
15th day of September 2025.
This is for that sewer grant where we already applied and we're given the $500,000 to redo First and Second Street. This is for the $2 million grant that we're trying for 3rd through 8th Street. And that's John Selig's the engineer. Yeah. Any questions?
Can we accept it?
Second? All in favor? Thank you.
Now, do we waive it? Second reading?
No. That's a resolution.
Okay, I got it.
Okey-dokey. On her head? Anybody else have a question or comment?
I got one question. When is the school gonna catch up on what on their rent?
They brought in, one of the payments, I don't care which one it is, Friday, a normal payment. And they're progressing to recover from it.
I've made copies of all the
I don't
last
have
year's bills so that they can prove that they paid them.
I don't have a, definite answer on that yet. They just got their funding, so. I'll probably wait till next school board meeting with them to figure that out.
But they just got their funding, but their funding for last year should have covered part of their rent up until the end of the school term.
Correct.
And that's what I'm asking about it.
They were on the struggle bus and, do you have any insight to that?
I don't have factual from the director, just a staff member, that they didn't get their loan because they didn't have a co-signer.
Okay.
And I assume when they were switching hands, that's why rent was not brought here.
Okay. So last time I talked to them though, they made a partial payment, then they made a full payment, and now they're supposed to be trying to figure out how to catch up on old payments.
Gotcha.
Okey-dokey. Anybody
So
else?
we're gonna keep their lights on even though there's not money in the account?
Oh, they paid the 5, last month.
That's right, this is August.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
I'm with you.
that was getting sketcy.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
They brought the
I'm with you.
2,500, then they brought 5
Yeah,
Friday, so.
we'll see it next month, let's see.
Yeah. So, anyways. Yeah. Any motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Can we,
Carefully
do we
ask.
not get to
Well,
speak? Yes, I
do you
have
have
some.
anything over here? No? Go ahead.
I do have questions. So reading the newspaper article that you put in, it did say 24,000, which was for the months that they were behind on, correct? That's 6,000 a month, am I understanding that correctly, for the 24,000 that they owe the school?
Sounds about right.
Okay, so you also mentioned the water, sewer, and trash, and that it was added to the trash bill. Why not to the water bill? And is that for the rent that they owe? Because you went up on the trash 50 cents.
Guess I understand the question.
Okay, so
No.
Okay.
we raised the trash 50 cents. How come?
Because we are,
In
Trash.
April, Waste Pro went up 6%. we've been eating almost $2,000 a month of trash bill.
We held out as long as we could without passing that on to the citizens of Black Rock.
So then that 50 cents has nothing to do with what the school is behind on,
Not a bit.
correct? Okay, because the
Two
way that
different-
it reads in
Two
here,
different accounts.
right, the way it reads in here is that's what so many of us took it for. And then my next question
And
is,
to add to that last one, we just got hit with another 6%, so everybody can get ready for another one, cause I'm not going down that low again before we do another rate increase.
on
Trash.
trash. Have you
We are.
have you found out
Yeah.
anything about the trash? I'm sorry, I didn't mean not.
No, we are looking into other companies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I've got one, proposal already and I'm working on another.
Perfect. And then my next question is, so the rent that they're behind on, I remember when Mr. Wells was here and he was talking about when they had the fire system put in. And it was what, $13,000 or $16,000 that the school had to pay
Mhm.
because the Department of Education was coming down on them. Did we minus off any of that money?
No.
Is there a reason why, since it's the citizens' building, it's our building, that we should have had that, the fire department should have
They
checked
had
that off?
They had that installed.
Huh?
They had that installed.
They had to.
We didn't have no agreement with them to pay any of it. The building was accepted as is when they took it over.
But we did pay $13,000 for a brand new air unit in the lunchroom system.
Yep.
That they did not pay for?
No.
Okay, and then in this newspaper article, you're talking about, so I have a question. How did those bills get paid? How
the bills
did-
get paid?
How does the school pay their bills? I'm guessing they brought you rent, but do they get like an electric bill, a gas
We pay
bill?
their bills. It
You
comes
pay
out of
their
the rent.
bills. Who pays their bills?
City does,
City does, okay.
out of the school funds account.
All right, next question is, out of that school funds account, where we're talking about them being behind on the water and the sewer, why is that? Why are they behind? They have past bills.
I don't guess I understand that question.
Okay, so it says here, let me get to it. Treasurer Recorder Darlene Schmidt raised concerns about the city's loss of revenue due to the unpaid water, sewer, and garbage bills. An ordinance was introduced to raise the garbage collection fee to $17.50. So you can see where we thought that
Where are
was
you even reading from?
this newspaper article
What
that
newspaper?
Pocahontas Star Herald,
But what is that?
Wednesday, August 13.
What's it have to do with the school?
Because it says here that due to them not paying.
That's not what it says. That is not what it says.
Okay.
They did the ordinance for the water and sewer separately. The whole school issue is a totally different thing.
Treasurer Recorder Darlene Schmidt raised concerns about the city's loss of
The
revenue
city's
due.
loss of
due
revenue,
to-
not the school.
I'm still talking, thank you. The city's loss of revenue due to unpaid water, sewer, and garbage bills. An ordinance was introduced to raise the garbage collection to $17.50 with additional charges for handling, and a $50 refundable deposit for garbage cans was also proposed. And it speaks about the rent and everything as far as the
Okay.
school goes.
Well,
That's how come I'm asking those
I
questions.
can't comment on anything that the newspapers have wrote, but if you'd like a breakdown of all of it, just send it to me and I'll break it all down to you.
Okay, all right, because those were the questions that I had, and then
Okay.
I also have, hold on here, I also had some more questions here, speaking of the school. So then they're not behind on water, sewer, the school is not behind on water, sewer, and trash. Am I understanding that correctly?
We pay their bills.
Are they behind on water, sewer, and trash?
We pay their
Behind on
bills.
rent.
I'm sorry?
They're behind on rent, the bills are inclusive with the rent.
Okay, well anyways, that's our 3-minute commentary and I appreciate your questions. If
No,
you made it-
I still got a minute and 13 seconds. So,
I'm
also,
pretty sure that's way over
of
3
this,
minutes. But I will answer your other question, go ahead.
on that school contract, what does it state on how the bills will be paid? Does it state water, sewer, and trash to be paid?
Come get a copy of the contract, cause I can't recite it to you.
Darlene, can you answer that?
Okay, yes, pretty well I can. It says that the school will pay a lease payment of $5,000. It has no, that we will take care of the bills out of that $5,000. And that's what we did up until they ran out of money. I mean,
So then they did pay all their bills then, am I understanding that correctly? Not the newspaper article.
they paid their bills. I think we did end up paying a couple of them in the very beginning, but they paid us back. But they're still behind on the lease agreement. They're not behind on their bills, they're behind on the lease agreement.
Which is the 24,000, am I understanding? Okay, because that's where I was trying to figure out, is it water, sewer, trash, is it rent? That, because it was describing both, and that was my question, and then reading about that extra 50 cents, I was thinking that we were paying for that, and I didn't know which one it was.
It has nothing to do with either one.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Does anybody else have anything? No questions, concerns, comments, complaints?
I did wanna ask one thing.
Yes, ma'am.
What are your hours now that you're opening down here? 'Cause they're
So we're closed on Monday, Tuesday through Thursday, 7:30 to 11:30. Darlene will try to be in the front as much as she can, as well as in the back. If she's not up front, come through that door, she'll be back here. In the afternoons, she'll be back here trying to catch up on her other
I'm
job.
doing both jobs.
Friday, we'll have LaDonna here all day.
Okay.
We don't have the money to pay someone to be up there all hours of the day, 5 days a week.
And I'm not getting any extra money in case y'all are wondering.
No, I just added more to her.
Thank you.
Well, you got another raise, so that helps, huh?
I did not get a raise.
That was back last year.
This was last year's raise.
Oh, okay, okay.
Any other questions, concerns, comments? Mr. Whitlow, I see you come in at the end of the meeting.
Hi, never been one of them.
I just wanted to come say hi.
Yeah, I'm still going on.
All right. Got a motion?
Motion we can.
Second?
Second it.
All in favor? Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
You came up at the end of it.
They did it early. Huh? Oh, that's easy.
Yep,
Hey, cuz,
short and painless.
I'll let you know next month, for
Do
sure.
what? Do what?
I'll let you know next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jess, where you gonna do for a job, or you already found it?